you have pure consciousness, you have a soul, an eternalness to you, right? You have your divinity that's everlasting. Like after this life is over, we don't die. Technically, we experience a death and rebirth, meaning that we just transition. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. That means that our soul, our consciousness goes further after this life. And so what we're talking about when we say healing and we're focusing on healing is healing anything, any resistance within our mind and body that opposes or resists our pure, authentic consciousness from expressing itself fully and truthfully through ourselves, right? It's like you have pure consciousness that's trying to express itself through you, but you have your mind. If you're holding limiting beliefs, you're going to say, oh, well, that thought's crazy. And even though I really believe it's true, and even though I'm really passionate about it, like your mind creates these filters the actual expression of who you are. Same thing with the body. The body is a memory. The body remembers. It's really think about your body and mind as receiving all of this information throughout your life and holding on to that information. And so what happens is a lot of the times we can't honor that pure expression of our consciousness because of trauma we have in the body, emotions that are stuck in the body. There's like imbalances in the mind and body that prevent the ability for us to fully express ourselves and our consciousness and who we really are. And this is essentially something that we can work on, because the highest form or frequency that we can embody as human beings is authenticity. And so what we're seeing right now on this planet, and it has been happening for quite some time now, is the consciousness shift, where people are remembering the truth. They're remembering aspects of themselves, and they are realizing that how they've been told to operate, right? The way that we are programmed is we are programmed when we're very young with a certain program, right? Many programs maybe that aren't serving us, that block our actual consciousness from being expressed. I was rejected so many times by men that I learned that I'm not beautiful and that I'm not going to be lovable. I'll never get the guy that I want. No one ever sees me. All these things I learned and absorbed from these past experiences, and that's the program that I operate from. And when you operate from that program, who I really am wasn't being expressed through, which created anxiety, depression, insecurity, all of these things. And now I'm living a program in which I operate at such a low frequency. And so when we heal, we talk about this, and it's so important because everything falls into place for you, and you experience what you came here to experience when you are actually a living expression of who you really are, when you're allowing your consciousness, your authenticity to be expressed, and your mind and your body aren't resisting it or opposing it. And you created unity within between your humanness and your spirituality, or your mind and your heart. We actually wrote about this, and we created a model for you guys to evaluate your human spirit experience in my book called The Integrated Self. I wrote this with my co-author Patrick Diorio, and essentially we created a model for you guys to evaluate your human spirit experience called the Integrated Self model, where we have what makes up your foundation, we have your soul evolution process, or this is the ego development process, and your soul evolution process, you expanding your consciousness to integrate the ego with the soul, to come into unity with your dark and your light, to experience divine self-actualization.